Emperor Taizu has departed to join the ancestors. Following his mother's wishes, our great leader has left his dynasty in the capable hands of Taizong, his younger brother. Taizong's wish is to finish the work of his older brother, bringing the last two holdouts into the fold of the newly formed Song Dynasty. The first goal will be to regain the kingdom of Wu Yu, centered in Khitan on the southeastern coast of China. Wu Yu assisted Taizu in his previous campaigns against the southern Tang, leaving them weak and ripe for plucking. We believe they will surrender quickly if confronted with a major military force. After Khitan has joined the fold, the road becomes more treacherous. Therefore, Taizong has selected you, General Pan Mei, to return to your outpost at Pingyao. Lying on the borders of the northern Han state, it is a perilous locale. The northern Han will not want us to strengthen our position so close to their capital of Jinyang, and yet it is exactly what we must do, for a strong military camp there will be a springboard for a move northward against Jinyang, your ultimate target. Tread softly though, noble general, for a new power is emerging on the steppe. Out of the Manchurian plain rise the nomadic Khitan, yet another barbarian threat to our civilized culture. Our spies report that emissaries have left Xinjiang to enlist the aid of the Khitan. If this report is indeed true, your mission to bring Khitan and Xinjiang into the empire becomes even more dangerous than anticipated.
Welcome back to Emperor. We are going to Pingyao to deal with the Khitan. So let's go to the city. And this mission actually, in my previous playthroughs through Emperor, which I have done at least 2 or 3, 4 times even maybe, this mission is the one that usually brought me the most trouble, and I consider, for me at least, to be the hardest, because on very hard difficulty you are invaded very quickly and you barely have time to prepare. So let's see if this time we can actually win without any big trouble and make this my best attempt of this mission. And usually I build up here in this big plain field here, but actually I think I might look for a different strategy and actually build very close to the entry points down here and use those rocks for good feng shui. So we do have to be a little bit careful, but I think I want to try building a mixed block around here and have at least a chance to build a good city before the Khitan attack. So let's quickly do some calculations here, just so that we can build something nice. I will prepare some things here to see where we can go. So this seems to be the limit. I will build a road, and yes, this is looking good. So actually we will have the corner here, so we can also incorporate some fancy roads. So we'll actually do something like this, and this will be our housing block, and we will do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 houses long to have as many people as possible moving to our city. We will use runways, which we have alongside there. And if I count this correctly, yes, we can build some elite housing up here to build more military forts right from our first housing block. Now I'm also going to build fancy road like this. I do it like this so we don't have any intersections in our block, and we will build all the essentials. So we will have to build a well, as well as a herbalist, so we can do some services on the end of this road here. Ancestral shrine. We'll also do a acupuncturist. This here we can use as kind of a gate into our city. On this side we can do a inspector's tower and a watchtower. Now here we will need a road that goes into our city, and we will have to see where we can put the grand market. Now if we do this, let's see, this is actually one off, actually two off I think, because we also of course want a wall in between our houses and the market. Like this should be perfect. So let's build that. And we can have some houses here as well. Feng Shui is still good. We did use the gray wall up there, so that's not so nice. Let's, in that case, rebuild this a little bit, because we do want the gates to face the correct way. So how do we do this? Do we really have to? We will, to not make this any harder on us, have the gate face that way. Actually now it seems to be correct. I'm just stupid, so we'll do something like this. And then we'll also need a gate here, because we need the road to go like there. And as you can see, we're very close to the edge here. This is the end of the map, so we have to be also a little bit careful about this stuff. Now, before I build anything there, can we have a warehouse and a inspector's post there? Like that. Very good. And the mill we will actually put right here, and it will actually be covered by the inspector like this. And then there will be a road that can later go this way. I will already roadblock this so it's set up correctly. Very good. Now we will send a trade request to Guangzhou and send off spies to all the cities to the west, no, to the east and to the north. It's quite costly, but we need to make sure that everything is good. Now, let's see here. We need to buy some food immediately. So these, I think let's see which one we want to build. This one sells jade, so Skyfeng and Xiangling will go here. let's do that. Kaifeng and Jiangling. We will do like this. And the road will wrap around, so this inspector can cover the whole thing. Let's just make sure he can actually pass through the gates. And these we also need to set up correctly, and we'll need another gate there, which for the moment it just has to look like this. And yes, this is all looking very good. So we'll build this like that. And we will have to see how this works out. So immediately we will build some wheat and some cabbage. And actually salt, yes, it's more expensive, but also some hemp. So we can evolve our houses very quickly. And let's also check if... Yes, Buddhist pagoda can hear. That will also look very nice. And we can summon a hero into our city. We'll do a row of fancy trees. There are our spies spawning out of nowhere, but that's fine. And we will just have to let people move in, and we should also set our city up correctly, which means religion and safety. Yes, this guy should reach the end, hopefully. Let's quickly check. We do not want our full trading posts to collapse. Very nice. So while people move in, I'm already going to build some gardens. While people move in, we're actually going to go over there. And yes, those salamanders might be a little bit problematic, but our first problem is, in fact, the impending invasions. So let's make sure we are prepared. And we will need some logging sheds. We will probably have to... Yes, cut into those trees a little bit. And will this allow to build? Yes. 2 logging sheds. And we go downstairs, if you will, to build... Can this pheasant leave? Or no? These pheasants are a little bit in the way. So we'll have 1 steel furnace, 2 steel furnaces. Then we will also need weapons production right away. The weapons we can produce like this. And the inspector can go here. So this is all covered. And as soon as we have some employment, we should start producing some weapons right away, which is good. We're also going to build 1 tower around here to take care of those salamanders, because they will interfere with our city. So food has come in, which is great. So This actually at the moment doesn't need to accept anything because we do have everything readily available. And these should go get it as soon as we have more people. Now, Guangzhou, what do they buy? They buy a ton of carved jade. So actually we will also start a small jade carving industry, which can go around here, I guess. So let's build those 2 trading posts. And where can we put some jade carvers? They can go alongside this cliff. So let's build those. We will need 5 at least, because we can carve 24 jade. So this we will buy all the jade we can and then sell all the carved jade we can as well. Very nice. So as soon as we have some food in our mill, we will want to offer some appetizing food. Now, how is our employment? Is at the moment, let's turn this off so we hopefully can deposit some food in our mill. Yes. Nice. We don't have a lot of food, but in the beginning that should be okay. Lady is grabbing the food. Now feed the people and immediately evolve our houses, please. Very nice. We can already put in a music school on this side as well. And also, no, not government. Actually, government should be low and have high levels of entertainment. Of course, not too great for our money, but money we'll be able to make back. We just need to prepare for those invasions coming our way. So what happened? What happened? I missed it. Employees needed. Oh yeah, that's right. It's fine. We've fed our people. Many people should be coming in. We also must look out for spies, because our enemies might also send spies to us, of course. Our houses should evolve further. Yeah, we have 300 people coming in. That's perfect. Exactly what we need. Carving some jade. We're producing some steel. So also the salamanders are being taken care of. How is evolving? So far so good. So 500 people incoming. So 6 workers needed. So that means weapons we also want to produce. They're waiting, but should be fine. Eventually we can also make our steel industry a little bit bigger. But for now, we must be very careful about our money, but also about our workers. Next, we want an administrative city. Now, question is, we put it here. Maybe that's a little bit an issue with desirability, so let's actually try putting in the wall instead. I think, let's see, desirability, it's very appealing, so it should be okay. So we can actually put our administrative city in here, hopefully, once this trader moves out of the way, or these traders move out of the way. Let's wait. Nice. So that we can get our military started. We can put a fort over here. Or an emissary arrives, we get money, which is perfect. So let's put down the infantry fort here, and we need to connect it with the weapons that are being produced already. Very good. Actually, let's save here. We are in mission, what? 43. Actually did do some testing just on the feng shui beforehand, just so you don't have to look at me looking for good feng shui for 15 minutes. I always check that before, but I've actually never built like this, so this is a first. Let's put down the pagoda, just so it looks nice. We can evolve this tower, have a nice city. We do get more money, perfect. We are already making some money also from carving up a lot of jade. No festival, that's fine. And we put in or build another steel smelter here. Question is, okay, Xinjiang, free spy. Of course, don't say no to free spies. Let's actually put in this, because we have quite some wood, so we can put another weapon making facility like that. We are being called the greatest ruler in history, which is also nice. We are buying quite a lot of jade. We can actually reduce that a little bit. And then I think we still have loads of unemployment. We should start producing our own food. So let's delete those trees and actually build up the road like this. I don't think there needs to be a gate. Let's do something like this. And let's build some farms. We can produce 2 types of food and hemp. So let's just do exactly that. We can build a farm right here. And then do 3, 1, 2, 3. We built soybean and millet. It's not ideal, soybean and millet, but we will, because the growing seasons, but we will distribute it evenly in between those 2 farms. Yes, that of course was very wrong, actually. So let's try to do this properly. Money doesn't seem to be too much of an issue, so let's just do something like this. And then, oh no, and of course I did mess up too bad, so let's do it correctly. I'll do it like this, like this, like this, like this. Now it's looking correct. And fill in the millet. And now we will do one hemp farm as well. So 1, 2, 3. Of course, money is not looking great, but we did buy a lot of jade already, so we can probably afford to build those. And we will do irrigation pump, irrigation ditch, like this, and irrigate all of those fields. Quite expensive, but definitely worth it. Let's make sure this is working correctly, and we do want to prioritize agriculture a little bit. So let's see if this works out. We do get another monetary gift. 5 people need it. We do not want to buy hemp anymore for the moment. And so far so good. So let's just let this run a little bit. There is our first spy in the city.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide, and quickly.
And I think because it's so crucial, we will probably want to cover this with a watchtower. And do we also want this area here to be covered? Maybe later. Also this maybe needs to be covered. And yes, just make sure our weapons delivery dudes are not being eaten by the salamander, apex predator in China, it seems. So we still have loads of hemp. Actually, speaking of hemp, yes, Niwa is not too happy. Sun Tzu, we will need a Taoist temple. Yes, food is not looking too great, but I think once our first harvest comes in, it should be okay. All of our houses are fed, and actually we do have a surplus of food. I don't really know how we can have... Oh, because we're growing it, that's right. So this is all okay. We can call for the Monkey King if we are invaded, which is also good. Just need more food. So hopefully this growing season will give us 2 types of food.
These
now.
buildings are as solid as my... Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide, and quickly.
Almost out of that. Maybe this unit of carved jade will, yes, give us the opportunity to send our free spy to the Liao Empire. So actually we have 2 spies in our enemy cities, which is great news. And we just want as many boards as possible, but as long as we are still filling up this one. I think it's better to fill this one up, and then as soon as it's full we build our palace and try to fill the other one. So more food has come in, and then hopefully soon, yes, our harvest will come in from over there. Of course we will need to accept the hemp. And my question is, can we fit a paper maker here? No? Okay. Paper maker can go here though. So I think we will put it here. Employees needed. Because I probably can also tax our people from here. Very nice. And then, even though we don't really have the money to do that, let's continue our wall a little bit. Food is coming in. Tons of food actually. So actually let's stop buying this and import some salt. 2 bean curd. And what's the other one? Millet. Increase the amount of that. So hopefully we can offer appetizing food very soon. Millet should come in eventually. A load of hemp is also coming in.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Let's already check our palace. Can go here later. It's not the most beautiful location, but for the moment it's fine. Let's give a gift to Nuwa. I think we still have quite some hemp. We are going to buy some salt and actually quickly wait so we can offer some appetizing food later. And actually, to stabilize that, we can put 2 food shops. So millet will come in as we speak, and then we can start buying the food and actually immediately evolve those houses a little bit further. What we will also need is an acrobat's school. Yes, now we can... oh, actually she is buying already, or they are buying already. How is 15 workers needed? So appetizing food, and we will need some ceramics, of course. Now, to make ceramics, we can't. Oh, what? We cannot make ceramics? Then let's just buy some ceramics from here. And is that our only source of ceramics? It seems so. So actually we have to be a little bit careful about our resources. So we will have to buy ceramics and put in the ceramic shop. Appetizing food has come in, so we can also raise our taxes, because our tax collector does have paper. We have a full fort, and weapons are already piling up, so we do also need our palace. I think there's no real other space at the moment that makes sense, so we are building our palace here. Let's also connect this up as a shortcut, and then we will build our second fort immediately. And where can we put it? That's the question. We're not going to celebrate just yet. It's a little bit close to our housing block. Oh, we can build a fort here, so let's do that. Build a roadblock. For that, we have tons of carved jade, so hopefully soon a trader will come in. This here is a spy.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Yes. Seems like for the moment we are safe from an invasion. Feels like most of the time I've already been invaded. And we probably do not need this much salt, so let's actually reduce that, and also in our mill reduce the amount of salt, because salt is always taking the least, I think. Just need ceramics. We did make a lot of money. This guy should sell us ceramics. Very nice. So actually also I want to buy a very small amount of silk. Now, can we somewhere... This is actually perfect. We can even buy a little bit less jade at a time. Food seems to be quite stable, so let's see. We will need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we actually put 4 elite housing here? It seems we can. What did I take? Peach, I think. So we will repair that, although we did run out of money again. So I think though that it's fine because food is quite stable. We are making paper. Question is, can we actually provide this? I think this can go there. And then we'll also need a Confucian Academy somewhere. Question is... Yes, I think we can make it work. So actually, let's... Spy reverse. Oh, actually he paid us some money, which we can actually use quite well at the moment. There's a spy.
My cover is blown.
We just need to make sure our carved jade doesn't get stolen. That would be not good. We did make money. Ceramics are in. We do probably want to put down a silk shop. More people will move in, which is good. We actually need some more people. And then as soon as we have more ceramics, we can build our elite housing here. And now let's finish off this side of our area. So we will need this will be like that. And this will work out quite well, I think. Now this herbalist, because you haven't evolved, we will actually have to move for our herbalist. So we can delete this and then build the Confucian Academy here. We do get some unemployment as well, which is also good because that will allow us to build more forts. Now I do think There are quite some spies walking
I'd better
around.
hide and quickly.
Our weapons industry is still working correctly, I think. I just want at least 2 more forts before we start doing anything else. So another spy.
My cover is blown.
This is already evolving.
hide
They
quickly.
need music, which is coming. And then we need more silk, so actually maybe I want 4 units of silk in. Because we probably, with taxes, silk is quite expensive. Food is also not looking too good. I just hope it's not being stolen. But yes, they're being harvested, so that's good.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
So we have 4 luxury housing. And I think we're just going to immediately build 2 more forts. Not sure where though. Can we, or where do we build more forts? Over here, there's good feng shui, but I mean, this is not really of any use. Maybe actually. What if we delete this? Very good. We can actually build 2 more forts here. We make it clever. Like that. I'll even squeeze 3 forts here if this pigeon thing moves out of the way. Don't think so, but we're still going to build the row like this, and then yes, that's very nice. There's a spy.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Hemp is coming in, which reminds me to give... Oh, we have no hemp, okay. We need to give something to our goddess. We are producing enough steel, which is good. Just a Taoist temple would also be pretty good, because then we could also provide some Taoist access and ask for Sun Tzu to bless... Oh no, actually he's a Confucian god, so we could call for Sun Tzu and bless our forts, which I think I'm gonna do. Oh, he's not that interested in hemp though. So they will need tea, okay. And we cannot make any ceramics, which is pretty much the limiting factor as of right now. Question is, what can we give to Sun Tzu? Because actually that will be quite good. There's a spy there.
Aye, my cover is blown.
We
I'd
are
better
almost
hide
out of
quickly.
money, which is not great, but we do have some silk. So I'm wondering if I give this silk to Sun Tzu if he's interested in coming down, because we do have silk in the market. So let's try. Joyful, not too bad. Worthy of a Confucian hero, that's what we like to hear. Taxes should make us some money. And as soon as we have 4 forts, I think it's safe to invest something
My cover is blown.
in expanding
I'd better hide
our
quickly.
city. And also sell some weapons, because that's going to make us some money. Which of course we need to build a second housing block. And then we'll have to see where we can get more ceramics. Not Sun Tzu. Maybe a small gift of hemp will convince him. Then we can put some weapons into our forts. We should make money from here. There's a spy.
My cover is blown. I'd
I'm
better hide
probably
and
going to
quickly.
say this many times in this episode. We cannot celebrate because we broke. And we continue to be broke. Spy reversed. At least they're paying us money, which is very helpful. Okay, I'm going to again invest some silk. Hopefully Sun Tzu will come down soon so we can not evolve, but put some weapons into our fort. Confusion coverage is excellent, so that's good. Now he's here. Welcome.
Wise and virtuous.
The temple.
You should permit me to bless a fort so we can train our troops faster.
That's exactly what we want. But thanks for the tip anyways. This carved jade should definitely help us with our money problems.
Aye, my cover
Sun
is
Tzu also
blown.
covers
I'd
will
better hide
catch
quickly.
spies, so that's also good. In the meantime, I think we will have to build another hemp farm, which I'm also going to do immediately before something goes wrong. Hemp, right in season. Then these always need to be connected. So Sun Tzu, how are you feeling? Still exalted? That's good. We are making money now, so yes, we can put weapons into these forts. And then hopefully we can also... And he's just going to stand there and hopefully also catch a spy that might want to steal our weapons. We have ceramics, which hopefully also will not be stolen. I think we are going to also invest in a watchtower here to cover our exporting area there, because we do not want to miss out on some cash. They need tasty food. Okay, so actually, because we have some money, we could buy some cabbage, reduce this to 10, and then maybe offer some tasty food. We will see if that will work. But maybe... No, actually, they will also need lacquerware, I think. So actually, let's forget about the tasty food at the moment. And also forget about the cabbage and just save the money. And I am going to start selling weapons. Actually, this trading post first. Because here... Stored weapons, they're just gonna... Oh, I cannot bless them twice in a row, so... Yeah, he has to wait here.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
All looking good, and actually we were not invaded, and I think that's a very good sign. So far this is going very well. I think we can even finish our wall. Like that. And some trees here. Very good. Paper is still being produced, only we've run out of hemp. But there's still some in the mill, so that's good. God. Joyful. Actually go bless these forts if possible. Okay, still not possible. Still joyful, so I think... Yeah, we just need to produce something to give to the gods, really, because generally I like to give ceramics, but because in this mission we cannot produce those for whatever reason, we'll have to see what we can give. We can import a lot of tea, and we can import lacquer. Oh, we can import lacquer. Can we export lacquer where? Don't think so. But we could make some lacquerware to give to the gods. So let's accept some lacquerware there. And lacquerware will need some wood, which can go here. And then we're going to make some lacquerware and import just a tiny bit of lacquer. And we don't need to evolve our housing at the moment because
my cover is
we actually have unemployment.
I'd
So
better hide and quickly.
this guy is actually very useful. I think he's actually catching spies. And we have tons of food as well. We need lacquer and wood. Yes, very good. Hemp is coming in, so we can also give to a new one. Contented, and actually I think maybe it's a good idea to save the game and continue with our goals. Now I feel comfortable to bridge over and actually produce some stone. We can export stone somewhere. Fortunately, yeah, it's this warehouse here, which of course is a little bit inconvenient. So let's actually get 4 stone, and we can actually only place 2 stoneworks. I think is enough to fulfill our stone production goal, and we can just store it up here, accept only stone, and have this work. Employees needed 25, so let's put this to very high, and those guys, yes, should go work on some stone. And I wonder, actually, they need tasty food and lacquerware, so maybe if we produce some more lacquerware, we can actually survive only with 1 housing block. And I think that's good idea to try. So let's do 2 lacquerware makers here, 12 hemp, 8 lacquerware. Everything else seems to be okay, because silk we can just store up there. We just always have a on the lookout for what we can do now. What's the cheapest food? I think rice. So let's buy a little bit of rice and get some rice and then don't accept any of this stuff here, so we can get 4 types of food and actually switch to tasty food. And we will also put down a lacquerware shop and a tea shop, because we can also import small amount of tea to further evolve those houses. We do not need maximum level housing anyways, we just need enough to build a couple more forts, which we already can do. So Sun Tzu, while you're still here, actually bless this fort. He's contented. And I just, yeah, still contented, which is not great, but at least he will stick around a little bit longer, and then we can see if, yes, we can actually just build more forts here, at least one of them. And where could we build another fort? Not there. We can do one here. Like that. Roadblock this. We will have to make sure Lin An and Xinjiang are still being sabotaged. You go over here. Hopefully he sticks around so I don't have to summon him. I'm actually going to give him some silk in the meantime, just to keep him around. Let's celebrate. Let's bless, and hopefully we can give him the silk before he leaves. Yes, we can. Very good. He's happy. We should be producing some weapons and actually give the weapons or sell the weapons. Did we sell any? No, not yet. Okay. Yeah, we're buying a bunch of stuff. But actually, we're making quite some money. Now we don't have tasty food because the rice hasn't come in yet, but now the market lady should be grabbing tasty food. Yes, and this is evolving. We could probably put... No, that's not what I want. Put in the Taoist shrine here. No, that's unfortunate. So, if there's... Okay, we are being invaded, but I'm not at all concerned at this point. Yes, natural pond. And let's just put a gray wall like this. And just put the wall around like this, so there's the illusion that it's actually walled off. Now we can just put in some gardens, and this looks absolutely great, I think. More people coming in. We do need some workers, and this is evolving to impressive compounds, and we do not have a theater pavilion, so I'm actually also not going to bother, because this is enough to evolve our houses to the level we need. This can actually go there. Stone is being produced as well. And we probably want another fort while we wait. And is there any good Feng shui, no. So maybe around here somewhere. No? Okay, maybe if we clear of those trees. No? Okay. We do probably not want to clear too many trees because we are producing lacquerware here. We have no wood, okay, so let's put in another wood cutter somewhere. Let's do that. Employees needed, yes, people are coming in. So this looks gorgeous. Many people are moving in. We can have Tai Chi Park here. Must be careful not to block off the road into our city. We have many ceramics, which is also good. So actually I think we totally can survive only with this housing block right there. Now, unemployment, very good. Junsu, let's give you some silk. Just small gifts. Actually, you can wait here, it's a perfect spot for you. Lin An, I think you also need a second spy. Because we have some money, I'm also actually going to send another spy to the Liao Empire. Weapons are coming in to there. There is a spy here
Aye, my cover is
who
blown.
probably wanted to
I'd
buy
better hide and quickly.
or to steal our food. Lacquerware is being produced. Unfortunately, oh, actually, if we put this, can stone go into here? I'm not sure actually. But if not, it's actually also completely fine. I'm just going to give it to our gods. Because they do like stone sometimes. Spy.
Aye,
It's another spy.
my cover is blown.
I think I'm
I'd
going
better
to
hide and
save.
quickly.
We are producing stone over here. Yes, that's good. Sun Tzu is chilling. And I think I've never played this mission so well. It used to be, in my opinion, the hardest one, but at the moment it's fine. We don't have tons of money, but also we don't struggle too much. We do make tons of money with taxes actually, so this is all very good. We just imported a lot of things and now actually weapons are coming into there. This guy here is still happy, so actually why don't you go bless this fort one more time, because there's actually no weapons in there. I just hope the invasion doesn't come from like down there, because that will be very awkward. We do have some lacquerware in. Maybe actually because we have some unemployment, we can maybe put some towers here to... Oh, that actually doesn't really work like I intended, because we still need some connection there. So just in case the invasion comes from here, that they get distracted a little bit. And actually let's... yeah, this... oh, they're just waiting for the stone to be delivered. That's fine. You go here, please. Why are you up there? You were supposed to bless the fort. some weapons are being sold. 2 months they're here. Guandi, oh no, it's Sun Tzu. Oh, it's actually Guandi who puts weapons in. Actually, this will probably just increase. Wait, Sun Tzu. Can... blah blah blah. What? Surprise battle. Can capture animals. You restart and halves the cost of spice. Capture spice. Helps the morale of infantry troops. And he halves the cost of forts. So actually he doesn't put weapons. That's 1D.
Aye, my cover is blown.
Which
I'd better hide and
is
quickly.
no problem. I think in that case we just stop selling weapons for a second. And actually the stone is going into there, so that's actually very good. Just give a medium gift, so when the invasion comes, he's around to fight. This looks very nice, I think. So hopefully we do produce. How much do we need to? 20 blocks. I hope we produce 20 blocks in this year. So we pretty much only have to go invade the other city as soon as we do have some more weapons. Why aren't there any weapons going to over there? Okay, where are they coming from? From up here. So if we are definitely going to fight, let's pause and let's grab Sun Tzu, go over here, call the troops, and then one fort will stay there, because yeah, they're immediately coming over the water. So let's fight right here. Someone's already dead, that's good. Actually you... No, not them. Maybe even this tower can take care of this stupid catapult. He can just walk over water, okay. And actually, no, we do want Sun Tzu. Go destroy this. Very good. That went very well. And actually, let's just try invading Xinjiang. We will save here and just immediately try to invade them back. We will have 3 forts and Sun Tzu going away. Like that. And see if that actually works. And then on the back of this, we will build more forts here. I think maybe here would be a good spot for a fort. No? Okay, then let's actually regrow those trees. And how much unemployment do we have? 23%, 23 people. So I'm actually going to do something over here. I'm going to build a small weapons industry on this side of the map as well. With just 2 smelters. 1 logging shed, if at all possible. Okay, back there, so we can actually do something like this and roadblock this and then build forts on this side. So 1 fort, 2 forts. Can we build 1 more? Maybe some horses? Yes. And then we of course also need weaponsmith and weaponsmith. That's a little bit annoying, so let's do that. How many people? We need 110. Yeah, that's not too great. Did we hit our goal? Yes, we did. So actually, we just decreased this for a little bit. Spy reverse, that's very good as well. And the spy.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
This side here, they're marching. That's. Oh, they should definitely go home. Sun Tzu is still joyful. He's happy when he can fight, it seems. Let's give some hemp to Nuwa just to make sure she doesn't curse us. Everything else is looking okay. We are even selling some stone, and I think now we can resume selling weapons to actually make some money. Stone weapons, yes.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
This will definitely take forever, but it's just 51 workers needed. I think on this side we can actually decrease our money, our production a little bit, so let's just do that. 16 workers needed, and as soon as this runs low on steel, we can also deactivate some of those weaponsmiths. Another spy got caught.
I'd better hide and quickly.
Now they are bitter, so let's maybe send them some rice, so they will be hopefully not bitter, not try to do some funky business with us. This is our rice gift. We have quite some lacquerware, so let's give some gift of lacquerware to Sun Tzu, so he stays in, and we can, victorious warriors return. Actually, I should set this to accepting weapons, because of course maybe we loot someone. Now it's too late, but I think let's save again and just send off an immediate invasion to Lin An. And marching. Let's send out quite a big force. 1 fort stays back. I think we're way stronger than our opponents, and even if they come invade us, I think it's fine.
My cover is blown.
Should probably win before they come down. Actually, this blocked zone is quite efficient. It seems like we have 2,000 people in, including 4 luxury housing. We could even evolve them if we did a second row of appealing stuff and then squeeze in a pavilion somewhere, but not necessary.
My cover is blown.
Food is reasonably stable, I guess. Stone, we can just give away some stone to Sun Tzu while he's abroad. Now troops are already trained on this side, which is great. Over here, Virginia is grateful for rice, so are they? They're still bitter, okay? Yeah. You know what? Deal with it. Lin An, I know we're already invading them, but just make sure everyone is nicely sabotaged. Money is of no concern at the moment. Weapons are going out, lacquerware is being produced. Just wonder why we cannot produce any ceramics on this map. I mean, we have perfect water table, so it's definitely just to make this mission even harder. And if hopefully we are successful in conquering Lin An, we should win in a couple of in-game months. And if not, we just wait until those forts are trained up, and then we'll send an even bigger force. But luckily we can produce so much carved jade, so money is no problem.
I'd better hide and quickly. Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Tons of spice on this map. New have some stone as well. Don't really need the money anyways. $16 workers needed, so we could actually just not man the towers, but we're still shooting the salamanders, which have been eradicated.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Where is our army? They're still marching. Our spy was faster, it seems like. He overtook our army. We have tons of lacquerware again, so yeah, but we don't really need them, so everything is working out perfectly. Let's just put in some gardens on the back of this to even increase the appeal of our city. And are they fighting? Still marching, okay. We'll find out soon if our forces are strong enough, or if we need one or two more forts. Of course, we could also put down some siege weapons over here, but hopefully it's not necessary. Yes, and we win.
Most impressive. You have returned Lin An and Jinyang to the fold, and you were able to keep the Khitan threat at bay. The Emperor's trust in you was well placed. After your success, Emperor Taizong led a mission to retake the lands north of the Yellow River. Unfortunately, the Emperor was almost captured and had to flee south, abandoning his army to a grievous defeat. The Khitan still hold all the lands north of the river, and we fear they will soon be returning, with Kaifeng itself as their target.
Alright, it is a success story today. We won this mission very, very quickly actually, and it became, from what I thought was the most difficult mission in the entire game, to be very easy indeed. So Pingyao, I've actually been in Pingyao. It was one of the first cities I've visited when I was in China. It's a very nice old town, which is unfortunately a little bit too many souvenir shops. But anyways, let's look at the score. I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, have a good one. Bye bye.